You're trying to turn this into a bullshit argument that doesn't exist.
I'm not trying to turn it into a bullshit argument. It is a bullshit argument.
No, it isn't.
You're basically saying if you're from Somalia, you can't bitch about what's wrong in America.
But I didn't say you can't. Straw man didn't come to the show,
you
Joe. Straw man. No, I didn't say that either.
Okay.
Jesus, it's like having a fight with your wife, which I don't even have.
I was so outspoken on No More Foreign Wars. That was part of. I got in trouble. I went to the principal's office on that. I kind of stuck with the whole MAGA, make America great again, America first.
Yeah.
No more foreign wars.
You said the weak Republican men. Mm-hmm. You used that term, and I mean, I read a story in the New York Times about we're talking about the split in the Republican Party. Apparently, it's very gender oriented because Mike Johnson, not popular with the ladies.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. And he went on some podcast and said he doesn't think the women have something like the mental capacity to compartmentalize. Did you see that?
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
I make a lot of that.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah. I want to go back.
Men and women are different in this way, is that men can compartmentalize things better,
men's brains are like waffles.
Yes.
They have little compartments, and they can think on one little compartment at a time and close it. And men actually have a compartment that has nothing in it. So when you ask him, what are you thinking about? And he says nothing, he means it.
He means it.
He really is thinking about
He's
nothing.
not thinking about like the Roman Empire.
Right, well, there's that too.
There's that too.
There's a whole compartment for that.
But women, we cannot do that. We are always thinking. In fact, our brains are like spaghetti.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners now or at the hour of our death. Amen. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I had forgotten about it because I compartmentalized it, actually.
I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
that was the
Thanks for sharing that brain trust with us.
But this is the Speaker of the House. I mean...
Yeah.
But this speaks to, we're hearing that GOP members, women in Congress, are saying part of it is Mike Johnson's, his beliefs, the way he thinks women, where they land in society. These women in Congress feel like they are being treated less than because of his views. And I don't know, I don't interface with him, but when I watch an interview like that, I'm starting to think maybe they're onto something.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I want to go back. I want to ask you this, though, because I think you were starting to touch on it. I want to know how many people the Iranian mullahs have to slaughter in the streets before one person, one student on Columbia goes out on their campus grounds and protests? Or do they only protest when it's Jews who are fighting the war?
Correct.
Because it's outrageous.
It is.
It's up to 30,000. And it only proves what supporters of Israel said at the time. And a lot of times they were focused on me. They go, why are you focused so much on Gaza? Why don't you focus more on, and then they list all these other things? Well, I will tell you, Columbia, other universities are proving them right, because 30,000 Iranians have been slaughtered.
Yes.
Not one campus protest. Nobody's talking about it.
You know, Trump tweeted some horrible things about Ilhan Omar, which is wrong and despicable.
He
but
tweeted
he says,
some bad things about me, too.
Of course he did. But, you know, one thing
called me a murderer 13 times. I mean, we can all go to that party.
It's a big club.
Yeah. I mean, I still get the text yelling at me. But it's better this way. It's better to have a dialogue than just be yelling at each other across
of course.
Okay.
Dialogue's great.
Dialogue's
I totally
great.
agree, and you do a good job at that.
Thank you. But he... But there is a stunning lack of perspective often on the left on these kind of issues. Now, he said something terrible among his things he said about Ilhan Omar, and I'm not going to have the quote in front of me, but basically what it was is she comes here and all she does is complain and bitch. Okay, there is something, there is a kernel of truth in that somebody comes from a country like Somalia, and then it just seems like she does not have any perspective on the country that she joined here, and never seems to have anything good to say.
We don't think that way
about America.
The second she came here, she's
allowed.
My family's probably been here for 400 years. The day she came to America and raised her hand and took the oath, she's every bit as much of an American as you are, or me.
And I would say this of every other American. Have some perspective.
She has just as much right as Donald Trump or any of the billionaires in his administration.
We're not talking about rights, Joe. I'm not saying she didn't have any right. I'm saying have some perspective about this country versus a country like Somalia.
Right. I agree.
It just
So
makes.
you're saying she shouldn't complain about America?
I didn't say that. You're saying that.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
What I'm saying is have some perspective about this country, not just her, but yes, I mean, if she's from a country like Somalia, which is a country you wouldn't live in.
Right.
There.
Okay. Well, just be honest about it. Instead of, it just seems like it's always completely negative about this country. It also sometimes seems like we have.
I agree. Say something positive.
But say something
say how
realistic
thankful you are to be here.
about.
Yes, I agree with that.
Well, I could say this.
Everyone has free speech, and all of us can complain, but be grateful.
Well, I could say the same thing about Republicans over the past decade. All they've done is bitched and moaned about how horrible this country was when we're the most powerful country on the planet. We have the most powerful military, the most
that's
powerful
when they're
economy.
out of power. This
No, but here's the thing.
As soon as they take office, we're the perfect country.
But when they're out of power, what do? Donald Trump talks about how the American dream is dead. No, it's not. That's bullshit. The American dream's not dead. We're stronger militarily. We're stronger economically. We're stronger culturally. We're stronger with soft power. We're stronger in every single way.
I don't know about that. Ask Gen Z.
Yeah.
They're not feeling so good.
But I don't see. Okay, so now you're talking badly about America. How dare you do that? I think it's a great country.
No, I said ask Gen Z.
Well, would Gen Z rather live in America or Somalia?
I'm just saying the American dream is harder to realize. The value of the dollar has gone down so much.
I know.
They don't see the ability to ever own a home, possibly.
Right.
It's a much bigger hill to climb than it was for all of us.
And that's your right to say. As an American.
No one's saying it's not. You're trying to turn this into a bullshit argument that doesn't exist.
I'm not trying to turn it into a bullshit argument.
Are.
It is a bullshit argument.
No, it isn't.
You're basically saying if you're from Somalia, you can't bitch about what's wrong with America.
But I didn't say you can't. Straw man didn't come to the show,
you
Joe.
Shouldn't.
Straw man. No, I didn't say that either.
Okay.
Jesus, it's like having a fight with your wife, which I don't even have.
If somebody comes from the Netherlands,
I said have some perspective.
Have some perspective.
So
that's it. And I would say it to anybody.
That's right.
If you're from
everybody.
I would say that to the Republican Party that says the American dream is dead.
I would too.
Good for you.
Of course.
We agree about this. So why are you yelling?
Because.
Why not?
Because I don't like when people put words in my mouth. That's why.
I did not do that.
You did it over and over again. I could show the tape.
Show me the tape. Show it to me.
Can't believe this guy has his own show.
By the way.
What are the chances Congress averts another government shutdown? Government shutdown? Well,
I don't know. Aren't we all disgusted with it?
So
it's like every news. I mean, you have to talk about it every morning, and then you talk about it once a week. And I lived in it, and I just thought the CR. I'm like, why can we not fund the government? Why is this so complicated? Why can't we have a balanced budget? Why is it always overspending? But are they going to fund the government? No, they're going to fight on TV so they can make all of you at home mad and to the point where we all have just outrage fatigue, just constant outrage fatigue.
It seems like it's the only weapon that they ever pull out is we're crashing the game board over. Yeah. And we're not playing anymore.
Right.
That can't be.
Again, and both sides do it.
Exhausting.
I mean, they didn't do it when you were in Congress.
We shut down the government to balance the budget. We told Bill Clinton we were going to keep fighting. So
but they didn't do it all the time, right?
No, we balanced the budget 4 years in a row, so we were happy.
So you're saying it's a good thing?
Well, I mean, it's sometimes it has to be used, but the problem with what's happening now compared to when I was there.
Total difference.
We'd have all of our appropriation bills. They would all go through. Usually the president would sign them. And then at some point about 15 years ago, They say, okay, you know what? We're going to stop having what's called sort of like regular order, and we're just going to get the 3 Republican leaders and the 3 Democratic leaders together. They're going to do these huge omnibus bills.
That's right.
And then they're going to tell everybody with like 24 hours left, here's the bill, vote on it.
And it's over 1,000 pages
Right.
or more.
And so there's
Yeah.
not buy-in from the members. So that's why you're more likely to have government shutdowns now.
Was there more congeniality?
Oh
though,
my God, yes.
When you were
I mean,
there?
when
There
I,
was
when,
no congeniality when I was there.
No,
No congeniality.
when I was there, you know, I was, again, I know it's hard to believe, but I was considered like one of the most right-wing members. I would come in, and what did I do? I would go sit and talk to Ron Dellums, who was a Black Panther in the 60s. He's from Berkeley.
And you hugged?
Yeah, and I did. I went over there, and I said...
Who did you hug?
Oh, Maxine Waters.
And that was the beginning of the Me Too movement. Go
Maxine
ahead.
Waters, of course. Thank you so much. Please don't put words in my mouth.